What makes a bad superhero movie, guys?
It just sucks.
Man, Brie Larson.
Oh,
Okay.
spoilers.
Welcome into another week of the Weekly Peel.
Woo.
I am John.
I'm Peter.
And I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chevere, you are back. Welcome.
Let's go.
How you doing back?
I'm good.
The ultimate
Okay,
dad
Dad.
joke. Oh man!
Wow.
So if you were just joining us this week and you've listened to maybe the last couple episodes, looks like maybe we got some new peelers, or at least people attempting to be peelers. Welcome. And if you listen to the last couple weeks, Chevere, you've been gone for what, like a month?
Yeah, a little over a month. It was like 5 weeks, I thought.
Yeah, you missed
Long
quite a
time.
bit. Yeah, so much happened. We talked about all your favorite topics while you were gone.
Yeah, I was looking at the not an Apple podcast, but I was looking on the Spotify one, and I'm just seeing it's like cheese and it's like all these other ones. I'm like, bro, these are the ones I want to do.
Kanye West.
Yeah, I missed the Kanye West one. Like, you kidding me?
You fast food. You've always been very passionate about McDonald's.
That's true.
Times change, you know.
Yeah, what was when you were in high school? You were absolutely obsessed with McDonald's. What was that about?
He
I
needed
was
a thing, you know.
Yeah,
call his
so
own.
I'll tell you this really quick thing. I went to the doctors one day when I was in high school, and they did the
This is
BMI,
scary.
and they just looked at me and they said, "John, you're obese," and I was like, "Oh." so,
Is that-
so
is that
there's the
actually what they
correlation to
said?
me liking fast food.
Wow.
Congratulations, you're the fattest boy in camp.
Dude, what an underrated movie.
Love
Heavyweights,
it,
if you don't know.
Heavyweights.
Love it.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Go do yourself a favor and watch Heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, we're so glad you're here. It's a grand old time here on the Peel now that the trifecta is back.
Are we not going to talk about John's journey from obesity to health?
Actually, no. That's the topic.
That's its own podcast.
So Chevere,
That's coming.
so you're still obese. So what
Yeah.
happened? What did that? How did that make you
Well,
feel?
I was obese and I'm still obese, so literally nothing has changed.
I just did
Obesity
a
is
full
the
360 with my life. You know, I turned it around and then another 180 back where I started.
I love when people say that when they're like, yeah, I just did a
360.
complete 360. And like, especially in church when people like, it's not funny, but it is a little funny when somebody's telling their testimony and they're like, yeah, I did a complete, 360 in my life. I always look at my wife and I'm just like, uh-oh.
They're back.
no.
They're back. Peter, you said John's struggle from obesity to health. That could
So
literally be that could literally be either of us.
That's true.
'Cause
Yeah.
Not only do Chevere and I share a name, we also shared a weight problem.
I thought you were gonna say the same weight. I was like, I wasn't sure if we weighed the same.
What was your heaviest?
225.
Oh, we did. Let's
No
go.
way. Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, let's go, Chevere.
My heaviest was 125.
Are you
What?
serious?
No.
I was like, we had
I was like,
100 pounds on you.
Like, where are
I
you
don't
now?
think I've weighed more than 145 though. I've been 145 for like 6 years, at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you in like early high school?
I can't gain weight. Early high school, I was probably like 130.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I was a small boy. I mean, you remember, I didn't really start like hitting that growth spurt until like junior year of high
Till
school.
like
It came
college.
so late.
The
Yeah.
correlation,
Basically.
the correlation of the growth spurt happened when your hairstyle also improved.
Oh, thank
Mm,
you.
Yes. Yes. It
I
just all
remember
happened
the first time I styled my hair, I went into work, and it looked really bad because I'd never done it like that before. But that did change things. I did a full 360 in my hairstyle. Like,
60. Because you used to have like a bowl cut, kind of, right? It was
I
like a
did.
shag.
I knew nothing better.
Yeah.
I knew no different.
Then we all, except for Chevere. I don't know, Chevere, did you ever get into the sideburns phase? Me and Pete. we
Oh,
got into-
Chev's had some phases though.
He
I've had
has.
phases. I don't
got
want to talk
creative.
about it.
Well,
I have gone creative.
I was gonna say we had our sideburns down to like our nipples. And then,
Yeah, your nipple right here.
and then
Right here.
and then you had just the top of your hair like down to Florida and back. Jeez Louise. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh
Holy cow.
man.
I mean, what do you think, Chevere? Because you've done everything. You've had the like super short, like not much creativity to like the man bun, the little like Mulan bun, the side flop, everything.
Yes.
Oh, I can't believe I don't remember the character's name. Avatar. It was the brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to remember.
Sasuke. That's something else.
Oh, what is wrong with me?
Sushi.
Oh,
Sushi.
I was gonna say Suki. That's like his girlfriend.
No, I'll get
wrong
on
with
this.
me?
You
Oh,
guys
I
keep
love that
talking.
show.
I'll get on this.
Okay.
Thank you.
I can't
you.
believe that's so sad. I love that show. Sokka.
I'll fact check. Just because I already started.
Wait.
Keep going.
We're waiting.
What, you're gonna wait?
Nope. We're gonna wait.
It was the Sokka
Yes,
bun.
you're right.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
So that's okay. So not this past year, but the year before, my second year at Liberty, everyone on the hall used to call me him because I literally would have.
What was his name?
I can't remember.
2 seconds later.
Sokka.
Sokka. There we go.
Sokka.
God dang.
You don't remember.
Okay. They used to call me Sokka because I used to have my hair just like his, and so that's what my nickname was on the hall.
They called you this all the time, and you couldn't remember.
My nickname for almost 4 years was.
It was that guy from
that show.
that one good one.
You've had some nicknames too, Maz.
Yeah, Maz. No, there was Maz. There was Chunky.
This goes back to the phase,
To the phase, yes.
Mazziotto?
Again, 360. Oh, Juan Mazziotto. Yes, I remember that.
There's classic
I don't
Maz,
know how that
which is
one.
also chunky.
Yes, yeah,
This is
classic Maz.
synonymous.
I think that's it. I don't know. Have I had any other ones?
New Maz.
New Maz.
New Maz.
Married
I've
Maz.
never called him.
Married Maz, Dad Maz,
Ooh.
Podcast Maz, just everything I'm doing at the time. Pastor Maz,
Peel
Church
Maz.
Maz.
Manliest
Peel Maz.
things Maz.
Man, yeah, all my iterations.
What were mine?
Pedo. You're still you're still in my
No,
phone as
I'm-
Pedo.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. Thought I outgrew
Yep.
it. Not a huge fan of that one, to be honest.
There's also
You don't like Pedo?
there was
Pete.
eh,
Peter.
I thought it died in high school, to be honest, but here we are.
Pete.
Wow, dude, Pedette.
There's-
We never.
If we're really going back, there was Patty.
Patty.
Oh, wow.
Remember that?
Yes. You know what's funny is I knew somebody with that exact name. Like
was their
first
actual name?
Like their actual name was Patty, and then your last name. I won't say it, even though it's easy to figure out. But it was not that it's
What?
like bad, but they worked at my college. And
Really?
Their name was literally Patty, and then your last name.
That's hilarious.
And I like spelled the same way. Everything. Honestly, not gonna lie, kind of looked like she could be in your family.
What?
I wonder if it's a long lost relative.
Could be.
Wow. I
You
need
never
to
know.
find this Patty.
Yes.
She stole my nickname for her real name
Even though she was away.
before I was born.
Stole my nickname before I was born. Didn't even give me a chance.
Give me a chance to live.
So guys, it's been a long couple weeks.
Yes.
Peter and I, we recorded the last 3 episodes all in one day.
Oh my gosh, what a day.
Terrible. I literally got a headache and fell asleep right after.
I know. I don't know what it is about podcasting. If I don't breathe enough or I don't drink enough, but I get a headache afterwards.
I don't
Yeah.
breathe enough.
I think you should maybe go to the doctor.
Just talking so much. Yeah. But that was
By the
That was a
end of a
marathon.
long episode, you're turning blue. You're just like. And then Chevere, as we said, you were gone for like 5 weeks.
Yes, sir. I was. I went to training for a month in Florida to be a
Yes.
flight attendant.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations on the training.
Thank you. And
Not a lot of people have had that experience.
No, I'm
Yeah.
certified by the federal government for aviation
That was like my
stuff.
fun fact for the past month, that I have a friend that's training to be a flight attendant.
It's true.
So thank
Mine
you
too.
Well, now you can change it to your friend was training to be a flight attendant, and your friend was a flight attendant.
Wow,
Keyword on was.
Yeah, you got fired immediately. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
they hit. No, never mind. I was gonna say something else. I decided not to say it.
John
It's
hit
gonna
the
be
eject
edgy.
button mid-flight one time, and just that was it.
Yeah, so they got mad when I popped the slide by opening up the doors while we were 30,000 feet up in the air, and I was confused why.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Those jerks. They don't deserve you.
that's right.
You're just trying to keep things interesting, you know?
You're like,
That's
what
what
is
I'm
this
saying.
airlock? Oh, that doesn't sound that
Oh my
important.
Yeah, that one time when you broke into, the front of the plane and just kind of steered towards the ground for a little bit, just for a joke, Just,
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, 100%. You're right. But
Well-
yeah. No, go ahead. I'm done.
I was just gonna say congratulations on
Yeah.
another chapter of your life closed.
Yep.
Open and close,
So,
baby.
open and close. You got funeral home, scuba diving. That wasn't a job, but it's still a cool thing. Flight
You-
attendant.
You
What's
just opened the
next?
book, took a little peek, said, "No, I'm good." Closed it.
I'm good.
Honestly, yeah.
You didn't judge the book by its cover, but as soon as you started reading the first page, you realized that you were in over your head. And
It was
sucked.
more like I finished the introduction and I started the first chapter, and I was just like, It's like, okay, the first chapter. Imagine the first
We're
letter
really doing this book thing. Aren't
is
we?
SpongeBob. Think of that one episode from SpongeBob where he's trying to write the essay and it just says the.
The.
I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yes.
What's next, Chevere?
I don't know. A nonprofit.
The wild
cool.
gap year
Ooh.
continues.
Yeah,
the
the
gap
wild gap
years.
year.
Man, well, yeah, and then we had two friends get married. You guys had a friend get married, and then somebody that you guys kind of know from the podcast.
No.
Dan Murphy.
I texted Dan on his wedding day, and I said the day before, and I said, "Congratulations on getting married tomorrow, bro. Appreciate you." We're
Did he respond?
friends." He did.
Oh, that's good, dude. He's actually not a big texter, so I'm surprised he responded.
He
didn't even tell
responded the
me
next
either.
day, but it was on his wedding.
Oh, wow. That's what he was doing at the altar. He
He said, "Excuse me, everybody."
Oh.
Just got a text from
Yes.
Peter Stauffer.
Yeah, I refuse to text him out of principle.
Yeah.
I wonder if he
You
had
never-
my
Oh,
number
you didn't?
saved.
Probably.
I wonder if he knew who was texting him.
I would imagine so.
I'll
Probably
have to
from
invite him
our-
back on for a sixth time.
just to
confirm or
ask.
deny.
Yeah. Actually, Chevere, you actually met him in person.
I did.
Peter has never gotten the opportunity.
I have met him in person.
That's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
when we were going to Peter's wedding, right?
Yes, which
Yeah.
was in Louisiana, and we were
Oh.
flying out of Baltimore, and we had a layover in Boston for no reason.
It was so stupid. We flew up to fly down. Oh my
Yo,
god.
he totally didn't know who it was. He just said thanks so much. The smiley
No,
face.
I think he knew.
No.
He knew. Well, okay.
Making my-
He wouldn't put a smiley face for anybody.
No.
Wow. Yeah, so it's been definitely a crazy couple weeks.
But a great, two friends getting
yeah.
married, that's huge. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
It was a great time.
fantastic.
Yeah.
What did we do for the first bachelor party, guys?
Nice segue, my friend. Build that bridge.
It's the same conversation.
Hey.
Segue.
hey. Come on, Peter.
We played
What a transition.
airsoft. It was hype.
Yes, we did. We played
It was
airsoft.
great.
Thanks for the
Um,
invite, guys.
Oh yeah, Chevere was in the he
Oh, I
was in
forgot
the
you
wedding
weren't
party,
there actually.
but he wasn't invited to airsoft.
because he
thanks
was
for that
in
one, Peter.
Florida.
Yeah, you were still in your flight school or whatever it was.
Chevere, question.
Yes.
If you knew how things with the airline would end up, would you have quit and just come a day early?
to airsoft.
No.
I was just saying. I don't
Okay.
think so. Well, what if
Yeah,
I
you
told
still got
you this?
your certification, yeah.
Yeah, I got my wings and everything, so no.
Ooh, is it like the wings that the kids get?
No, they're the wings that the adults get.
Are they the same thing?
No.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are. Yeah.
Wait,
No, mine has my name
They're
on
way
it.
cooler.
My name has.
Oh, what does
mine
it
has
say?
my name.
Sport?
I can buy that at the gift shop, bro.
It says John, man.
Facts. How do you know that's not mine?
Because my name's John.
Chevere, what if I told you that airsoft was actually really fun? Did that change your mind?
No, because I knew it was gonna be
Dang it.
amazing.
I tried.
Okay, what's better, airsoft or airplane?
Oh.
Airsoft in the airplane.
Ooh,
That would
Better
actually be
yet,
kinda fun.
airplane in the airsoft.
Though there was this airsoft course, they
Yeah,
had like
it's
they had
true.
a like salvaged plane. It was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
I
actually
wasn't
see it.
wrong.
I'm assuming
I
it
didn't
was
see
sick.
it either. I knew it was there. I saw it on the map, but I never saw it on the field.
All right, boys, what are we talking
Yes.
about today?
All right, what we're talking. Oh, I would also like to say, real quick, for the other wedding I was a part of, I drank so much Diet Dr. Pepper that I don't think I ever want to drink it again.
I too would like to say I would never want to drink Dr. Pepper again.
It was insane. We downed I probably downed like 8 or 9 in the course of a couple days.
Ugh.
It was
Gosh,
so bad. It was
That's
terrible.
so
Pounded the
bad.
case.
It was terrible, and I also, because I would need to bring this up, because if you have been listening to Peel from the beginning or near the beginning, you know that when we had Dan Murphy on, he talked about Rhode Island, and what he talked about is a big Rhode Island staple is called party pizza, and
Oh, yeah.
I tried it when I went there. And Rhode Island, if you're listening, it sucks. It's
What?
terrible.
Wow.
All it is bread with marinara sauce, and they just like don't warm, like they literally like it's cold, and that's
Oh,
it.
it's cold.
And it's disgusting. So thank you for the fun time. It was not a party, nor was it pizza. I just had to throw that out there.
So they're liars.
Yes.
Rhode
All right,
Island
now
officially
let's
has
get-
nothing to
yes.
offer. Now let's get
Maybe
into it.
maybe donut cakes. Maybe I don't know. I didn't try it.
Oh,
Let's
that
get to our
sounds-
topic.
Okay.
Wait, what
Here
were
we
you
go,
gonna say?
Here we go. Let's get to our topic.
Dang it! I want to know what you were gonna say.
Nope.
It's,
we'll
I was
never know
gonna say
now.
that sounds infinitely better than party pizza.
Yes, it does. All right, now our topic. Go ahead.
Glad I continued that train of thought, aren't you now?
No.
Chev, what are we talking about?
So we're gonna be talking about worst superhero movies, and I already got my number one in my head.
What
Oh,
makes
boy.
a bad superhero movie, guys?
It just
Oh
sucks.
man, Brie Larson.
Oh,
Hey, okay.
The fact,
Spoilers.
the fact that they want to put her in Star Wars makes me so mad.
Wait, well, hold on.
Yes,
we
they
live in
wanna-
a
Where?
fallen world.
We do.
We do, yeah, you're right.
They want to put her in Star Wars.
Where in Star Wars?
They want to do like
There is
I don't know.
no room
I
for
They
don't
want to
know.
make her like a Gungan or something?
they want, dude. They want to make a whole.
They have my
trilogy
full
about her.
permission. My full yes. to
She's
that.
gonna be playing Jabba the Hutt in the next trilogy.
Wow.
Oh.
Larson.
I'm sure that would probably be better. That probably would be better than this past trilogy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's continue on about superhero movies. We'll roast Star Wars another day. I would say. Let me say one more thing about Star Wars. I think they've had the biggest fall.
Fall
Like-
from
But
grace
their
for
TV
Grace,
their
yeah.
TV shows are spectacular. Except for
Book of
Boba Fett was average.
Yeah,
that
so
was a
basic-
definite chink in the armor
Yes.
of new Star Wars.
Yes.
It is, but everything else I think they've produced TV wise has been pretty freaking good.
That's true.
Yeah,
I,
that's true.
I can agree with that.
If
I
you
didn't
look
watch
at
all.
the Mandalorian specifically, because that's pretty
Oof.
much the only thing.
No,
that
they
and Clone
finished a
Wars.
season of Clone Wars and
Oh,
then they
that's
did Bad
true.
Batch.
Oh, that's true. Bad Batch was a little.
Oh,
There's a lot.
I never
of
saw
filler.
it, so
There's a lot of filler episodes.
yeah, that's fine.
Like a
though.
good third of the show.
That's okay. That's what Star Wars, the Clone Wars was.
Yeah, that's true.
Peter, you just look so
Exciting.
done.
I don't know why we're talking about this.
Sorry, I like Star Wars.
Yes. All right, but so you, Peter, you asked the question: what makes a bad superhero movie?
Yes.
I would say for me, a lot of it for me is lazy writing, bad CGI,
mm-hmm.
an unlikable hero,
Mm-hmm. Are you
and
talking about a movie?
no, this is just in general. I'm trying to think of things that and if it's really corny.
Yeah, I also don't like it if it's incredibly predictable.
Ah, yes.
But in certain ways, it's okay. Like for example, the first Captain America movie. Yeah, that was kind of predictable, but that's okay because
They were setting
everyone
up.
knew that.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
were
setup.
setting
Everyone
everything up.
knows it's gonna happen. I just want to see it done well.
Yeah, like even like a lot of things in like Batman movies are very predictable because they try to they have a lot of the same origin and stuff. Maybe not the new. I haven't seen the new one. I don't think they go that route. But a lot of it was predictable for the most part. Like Batman Begins, everyone kind of knew what they were gonna get when they went into theaters. Same kind of thing with like a lot of the first superhero movies. You know what you're gonna get because they're setting up something.
Yeah.
And Captain America, like that movie, even though the plot was predictable, it was saved because there was an amazing everybody was in love with the main character at that point.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And that's the problem with all the movies on my list is that they did nothing to make you like the main character. Like one of you said that likable main character,
Yes.
Naz, I think.
Yeah.
But I would that's the main problem I feel like with a bad movie. Like you can have bad CGI and it still be a good movie overall. It takes
Yeah.
away a little bit, but
Yeah, that's I was really disappointed with Black Widow. There's like a scene where they're falling from the helicarrier and they're like, and you look around them and it's like, what iMovie junk is this? Like it's literally just like
everybody
what?
says that. I need to rewatch it, but I didn't notice anything when I watched it in theaters.
It was my first thought was, oh yeah, well they had to do this because of COVID, and obviously it's just a Disney Plus release. And then I realized, wait a minute, they finished this movie a long time ago, and it was in theaters, but they just kept pushing it back. Like it was done before COVID.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cringe.
Why is that a trend?
Cringe.
Why is
What?
that a trend where a lot of the new superhero movies, at least for Marvel, a lot of them just have really bad CGI.
CGI.
I don't know what's going on.
I haven't seen Doctor Strange. I've heard so with Doctor Strange, I have heard everything from 0 out of 10 to 9 out of 10. I've literally heard almost every number in between.
I've not heard a great review. They've all been negative from people.
I haven't heard.
I've heard.
I haven't heard really bad, but I haven't heard anything really good. It's just kind of like a letdown mostly.
Yeah.
I would push back on the Marvel thing though. I would say Endgame had some of the most groundbreaking CGI.
But how long ago
No
was
Way
that?
Home.
Yeah,
No
but
Way Home.
No Way Home,
had
the CGI
incredible
was good.
But
was really
Eternals, you have Black Widow, you have
Even Doctor Strange, I've heard.
Nothing wrong with
Doctor
the CGI
Strange,
in
I heard-
Eternals though.
Really?
I'm trying to think.
One
Black
thing
Panther?
specifically.
Black, you think
Panther,
Black
that
Panther
was-
had bad CGI?
What I
The
heard
ending,
that
yeah, there was
the
definitely
final ending,
times.
yeah.
I
You
don't
never
remember.
watched it. That blows my mind.
I
Yeah.
saw it once.
It was such a big
and-
movie.
Yeah, I didn't watch it again. I should. I think it was probably really good. I won't remember.
So there's one movie we've already mentioned that's probably on everybody's list, Eternals.
Yeah.
Like
It
I
is
said,
not on my list.
Really? Because you
have you
loved
seen
it
it?
so much.
No, because I haven't seen it.
oh,
Have you seen it? No,
And
then
the
haven't
fact
seen
that
it.
the fact that my friends have all told me don't bother watching
Yeah,
it doesn't make me
don't.
want to watch it.
yeah.
But if I did, it
Well,
would be on the list.
The
It
issue
would-
is that they had 12 main characters and they didn't do anything to make you like any of them.
That's true. Dude, honestly, so I typically if somebody says it's a bad movie, I want to see for myself. I'm like, okay, maybe there's some redeeming qualities that I might like. I'm gonna give it a try. Peter, you even told me don't even bother. It stunk so I wish I never watched it. Same thing with another movie on my list too, which I'll get to. But I just had to see it for myself, and I regret seeing it for myself.
What made it so bad for you?
The Eternals?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so,
Eternals.
The Eternal? No. So the problem with Eternals is that I didn't care about any of these people at all.
And
They
no
didn't do-
spoilers
yeah.
for any of these movies, right? We're spoiler free this episode.
I don't know. These are kind of old movies.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
just
they're kind of old.
give it
Okay.
give it a
Okay,
spoiler.
yeah.
warning.
Spoiler. A spoiler warning.
Eternals
for this
came
a
out
little bit.
in October, November.
Yeah, and it's literally May.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I think
Okay.
I think it's past the time. No, listen.
Hey, I
you know
need
what
you to
makes-
get all the way off my back about
Oh
it.
my! Can I get a little bit on your back, just a tiny bit?
Yeah, get on that.
Okay. All right. All right.
What?
So I would say that the problem with Eternals was I wouldn't say no one was likable because What's the guy that was like a movie star?
You liked Kingo.
Is that his
Indian
name?
Man.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
great. I thought he was funny. He was probably the only redeeming part of the whole movie. And that wasn't really saying too much because I didn't like love him, but I thought he was the best character. I could definitely see them using him in the future for some fun stuff, or something, hopefully. But the rest of them can kick rocks. I was very disappointed in Angelina Jolie. I was expecting a lot, and I don't know, they didn't really do too much with her. But I think the problem with the problem with the movie was that there was the problem with the movie was that it just had no direction. Like, I was like, this makes no sense. It literally made Thanos into a good guy, first of all. So like the plot literally indirectly made him a good guy. It had no direction. There was no point to it. And then I also, like, again, pretty much no character was likable except for the one guy. And it just was like a waste of time. It was just so slow. Nothing happened. And then the kicker for me, oh my gosh. And this is a spoiler, I guess. I mean, his name is Icarus, so you can imagine how he dies. Chevere, how do you think a character named Icarus dies?
In darkness.
Alone with no friends.
He flies into the sun.
Family.
He flies into the sun like the stinking story. Like, that was so lazy. Like, how should this guy die? What if he flies into the sun? Never heard that before.
It was a little cheesy.
It was dumb.
It didn't bother me in the movie, but from a top-down view, it is a little cheesy.
Yes, it was so cheesy. Peter, what about you? Why didn't you like it?
Well, basically, like I said before, I didn't like any of the characters, and the whole time I literally remember looking at the person I was watching it with, and I was like, "What is happening?" Like, there was a point where they were on an airplane, and it was like kind of a slow moment in the movie, and you didn't know what was happening, and then like the two main characters, like, they get on like a phone and they're like playing with like Snapchat filters on their phone, and it's like a whole like minute long thing. I'm like, what is this movie? Like, what is happening? And at that point I was like done, and that was not even halfway through the movie.
I honestly was expecting at the end credits to roll and it to say like produced by Kathleen Kennedy or something like that.
I expected it to be that Captain America ending where he talks about disappointment when a lot of you waited for this movie to come out.
Oh my gosh.
Psych.
Dude, it was so bad.
So that's for me and go ahead, Chev.
So the biggest thing I heard that was a disappointment was more so the fact that they had all these great actors and actresses.
Dude.
But the director had the inability, the director, the producer, whoever, and the screenwriters, they just had they did such a bad job in gelling it all together and really utilizing the actors and the actresses that they had. Because like, you have people from Game of Thrones, you have Angelina Jolie, you have all these people that are amazing, and you get that.
Yeah. It was not a good time.
No.
So that's on me and Maziot's list. What's on yours, Chev?
So I really struggled with the one I was going to choose as number 3 because I'm stuck between Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Dude, it was not that bad.
It was
bad.
No. It was bad. No. And the only reason why I didn't put Captain Marvel above like Ant-Man and the Wasp already is because I fell asleep with Ant-Man and the Wasp. You know the other one I fell... You want to know the other one I fell asleep in? Jason Bourne. You remember that one, guys?
That's the only movie that I fell asleep in, and it was next to Chevere and so Peter. Good. And Peter was so mad.
He was mad because we both fell asleep.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was so forgettable. I don't remember anything.
I don't remember any of it.
But then again, we both fell asleep. So it's
okay.
Partially
well, it was so boring I fell asleep.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you why you're wrong. Because was it an outstanding movie? No. Did it make me want to claw my eyes out? No. Was it funny?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
It was funny.
You just like Paul Rudd.
I love Paul Rudd.
I love Paul Rudd too.
You know what? And anything he does is good. So that's the best Marvel movie ever made. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. But also, were you expecting big things? Because if you were, that one's on you.
No, I was expecting like not a bad movie. That's what I was expecting. A movie that did not suck. In fact, I got a movie that sucked.
You should be happy. It was not that bad, but continue.
So, which Captain Marvel was worse or better?
I'm really conflicted which one I think is worse, because Captain Marvel I think overall is probably a worse movie, but my issue is I fell asleep for Ant-Man and the Wasp. I did not even do that for Captain Marvel.
That's a good point, I guess. I guess for you didn't like it that much. I did.
That's okay. You can, Mazia, you can be wrong sometimes.
Sometimes.
Peter has my back this time around.
I do this time.
Just wait till we roast you about Jason Bourne, Peter. Again.
Well, I didn't love
That's
that
our
movie
number
either. Since we're on it already, Captain Marvel.
Captain
Why
Marvel.
did it suck? Was it because she was a female superhero?
No. I
No.
listen. Case in point, let me tell you this. You know how that's wrong? Wonder Woman. Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah, not
Right?
the new one though, right?
Okay, we'll get into that. Wonder Woman, great movie. Black Widow, pretty good movie. I enjoy it. Hawkeye was kind of a female lead, fantastic. Kind of
That's
a
a
female
TV
lead.
show.
but
Yeah,
okay.
but it's still super.
All right, dude.
You get it, right?
Poking pointless holes
Jeez
in his
Louise.
argument.
Yeah. But Captain Marvel, continue, Peter. It just sucked.
Yeah, it was so forgettable. I remember so little. I was confused about the whole, like, she is
Storyline.
another species. Oh, wait, no, she's not. Oh, wait, yes, she is. And I couldn't, like, because that species is, like they can look like humans. And both of them could, right? Like, the Kree and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
One
lizard
one
people.
shapeshifts
No, I think
and then one looks like humans.
Yeah, Kree just look
Exactly.
like humans. Yeah.
So they both can look like humans, and
No,
that's so
Kree always
confusing.
look like humans, so. Like,
Well,
yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
My-
confusing. But she was just a human the whole time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but she had powers because of the one of the Infinity
Star
Stones.
or something. I don't forget.
One of the
Infinity Stones.
Tesseract.
Those things really get around, you know.
or something. Maybe I think it was the Power Stone or was it the Tesseract? I don't know. One of
I
them.
don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
well, she
I
was
have a-
not likable.
No, that's the thing. Let's say someone else. Like I'm trying to. Let's say you know Florence
Chris Evans.
Florence Poe. Okay, you guys know who that? Yeah, Chris
You.
Evans. Pew Poe, whatever, Peter. Jeez Louise, get off my back.
But I get on
okay.
a little bit.
Yes, Florence Pew. If she played Captain Marvel, would the movie have been better?
Probably.
Not
Yes.
great. I mean, not outstanding, but it would have been better. It's
Yeah.
half. I would say more than half. 60% of the problem was Brie Larson.
Yeah.
And
The-
40 was writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was all bad. The only redeeming quality was Nick
Samuel L.
Fury.
Jackson. Yep.
Nick
Dude,
Yeah,
Fury.
like
That.
you can't just decide to like make a character likable like based on the way that you act that character. Like it does depend on the other writing in your direction a little bit.
Yeah.
It does. But like not only was it bad writing, it was also bad like bad on the actress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like on her end in terms of execution.
Okay, I just want to know, how did the fight scene at the end win an award? It was literally
It did?
her. Yeah, it won.
What?
It won. I forgot what it. It wasn't gold. Maybe it wasn't Golden Globes.
was
No, it
The
was
Girl
something.
Power Award.
No, no.
It was a raspberry or
no, a
whatever those.
Razzie.
Razzie, yeah, there we go.
No, it won. I forgot what it was. It was like either Kids Choice or like
Oh.
MTV.
Those don't
It was
matter,
MTV.
bro.
No, but still, it's the principle of the thing. The fact that Endgame came out in the same year, and they looked at Endgame, and they looked at the fight scenes, and then they looked at Captain Marvel, and they said this one is better. How?
Oh, that is
It
frustrating.
doesn't. It makes no sense. It makes
That is
no
frustrating.
sense. I will say, it is not my least favorite superhero movie of all time because Samuel L. Jackson was a big part, and he was redeeming, right?
It's true. It's true.
But everything else, mostly everything else in the movie was terrible, right? And I will say it's not the bottom of my list for sure. It's down there. It's really down there.
All right, so next, I haven't even seen this movie,
Oh,
but I've
no.
just heard such bad
Oh,
things
no.
about
It's
it.
probably my least favorite.
It's X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh,
okay.
I heard it
Did
had
anybody
bad
see it?
reviews.
I've seen half of it.
No.
I've seen half
I
of it.
heard it
So
was bad.
I feel like every single X-Men movie has bad reviews. Well, I mean,
It's
and
true.
anything has some bad reviews, but I mean like more negative than positive. You know what I mean? So
It's an acquired
going,
taste.
Going into that movie, the lead-up movie X-Men Apocalypse, I liked it to an
It was
extent,
good.
but yeah, it was kind of good. But like she was not a likable character, like to begin with. Jane,
Jean
Sophie.
No,
what?
Who are you talking about? Wait, who are you talking
The
about?
character's name.
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
Yeah, Jean Grey.
I didn't like her character in like the original X-Men trilogy.
Really?
And then they brought her back. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think there's like
It was a
They-
different
they-
actress, right?
Yes.
but yeah, different actress, but then they took her powers and basically made them like they went from like being pretty like grounded and defined powers to like that thing they do where it's just like, oh, they can
She can
pretty
do
much
everything.
basically do whatever she wants now because of powers. Was already not a likable character, and then they centered a whole movie around her like becoming a
Okay.
bad guy.
Here's the thing. I love Kevin Feige, okay? Like, just hear me out. That's, if you don't know,
Okay.
that is like the main guy at Marvel who heads everything up and, pushes the direction of all the movies, all that stuff. I think he's great. I think that he's done two absolutely terrible things, and that is, one, he pushed Sony to fire Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. That's what reports showed us, which is terrible
Aw.
because he is so good. I will die for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. And then second is that they intentionally tanked that movie so Captain Marvel would do better. They cut things out of the movie. That's why it didn't make sense.
What movie?
Dark Phoenix. It was like they basically
I heard about that.
They acquired Fox and they were like, well, this is coming out of like there's overlap time between this movie and Captain Marvel. They're gonna be in theaters at the same time, so they intentionally cut things out of the movie and like change the storyline
But
and,
it's so similar still.
yes, and it I think it is has a lot more problems. Basically because of what Kevin Feige did, unfortunately.
Nice.
They both
Wonderful.
have like shape-shifting aliens as like the
Yes.
main, bad guys.
Yep.
And there was a lot of other similarities, but I didn't watch the movie. Guys,
Yeah.
have you seen pitch meetings on YouTube?
Yes.
If
I
you
love pitch
if you're listening and
meetings.
you've never watched pitch meetings, just look it up for your favorite movie, whatever it is. There's like hundreds of pitch meetings and they are so funny. But I watch them for even movies that I haven't seen before because he just like breaks them down as like every like little thing about it you didn't realize like how stupid it was.
Yes.
he like doubles down on it and it is so funny. And that's why that quote that I said earlier that was like, all right, get on that thing, like on my back. That's what that's from. That's a recurring
Yeah.
joke in that. So pitch meetings are amazing. That's where I got my
Yes.
info from Dark Phoenix on
Yeah.
and a lot of other movies.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
I only saw half of it, and it wasn't because like it was so bad I didn't finish it. It's just like something happened, and I just wasn't able to finish it, and then I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But
So that means it's not good.
it was not terrible. I would say I gave it a little bit more grace than Captain Marvel because I heard about what Marvel was doing by like cutting things out. So I gave it like a little bit like I really tried to enjoy it for what it and try to think
Yeah.
about what it could have been. And also, was James McAvoy in it as Professor X? I think he was.
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
he's
so great.
I love him. Oh my gosh, he's a great Professor X. Oh man, just so good. He's a redeeming quality of those movies for sure. But yeah, I guess it's on. I guess it's on my list too, Peter. I guess it would be. I can agree.
There you go. All right,
All right.
Maz. What's
Okay.
up for you?
I'm trying to think because we've talked about like I'm gonna save the apps. Do you guys have more to talk about?
I have one more.
You want more? Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, Chevere, I think we have the same one, so I probably won't say it.
Do
but
we?
Maybe, but I'm gonna go with my absolute least favorite superhero movie of all time. It's not yours, Chevere. My other pick was on there. I think it's gonna be yours. It is Wonder Woman 1984. That movie is so bad. It's probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Period. So it is and honestly, we didn't talk a lot about DC movies because I think they're all at the bottom of my list except for like maybe the Snyder Cut. They're all pretty bad.
Wait, Snyder Cut is on your list?
No. Like, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think at the bottom of my like superhero list of like the worst ones, the very bottom of the barrel, most of the DCEU movies are in there because they're just trash. But I will say the absolute worst superhero movie ever made is Wonder Woman 1984. It
Really?
was. Like it was one of those movies where like it can't be that bad. There's got to be redeeming qualities. The first one was so good. Gal Gadot does a great job. Kristen Wiig's in it. She's awesome. I think she's an awesome actress. And I was like, and Pedro Pascal, Chris Pine, and I was like, it can't be that bad. I wanted to claw my eyes out. It was so terrible.
Gosh.
Like it was so bad I couldn't even fall asleep because I was just like, there's no way it's gonna stay this bad. It's got to get better, and it doesn't.
Nightmares.
It was it was terrible CGI. It was terrible storyline, horrible writing, the worst writing ever. The only somewhat redeeming quality you can make a case for would be Gal Gadot was acting like Wonder Woman, the same she does in every other thing. So that was okay, but it wasn't even enough to like note it as a redeeming quality. I would say this as like overall, I would just say this movie had no redeeming qualities. It was terrible. I hated it.
That's rough. Hate to see it. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm not ever seen that movie probably.
I don't want to watch that.
Unless I'm bored and in a dark place.
And even then, just watch Eternals. That'll save you some pain.
That'll save the pain.
How they're getting a third one, I don't know.
There's a third one?
There's gonna be a third Wonder Woman. I don't know how after that.
Dang.
Well, I'll tell you what my least favorite. I'll give you one chance. No, what?
No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
You're gonna say what was the last one on my list. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. Fantastic Four, Michael B.
What?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, that is a terrible movie. I forgot
about
it.
So bad.
Oh, I didn't even watch it. I just saw clips and I'm like, this is garbage.
I don't even remember the scene all too well. I just remember it was at the very end, and all four of them congregated. They got together, and they're like, they were like, what should we call each other? Like, what should we call ourselves? And there's like, well, there's four of us, and we're fantastic. So the Fantastic Four.
Is that really how they said it?
I'm paraphrasing. I don't quote me on it, but this is literally what I just remember. And I'm like, man, I can't believe they did this, because this has. I don't even want to know how much money they put into it. Actually, I will know. They put 170 million. No. They put 155 million into the budget, and it only the income was 167.
Whoa.
Ooh,
man,
dang.
they only made $10 million.
Not even, because that's not good. Dude.
That's not good in the case of movies, but if somebody wants to give me $10 million,
not good. They had Michael B. Jordan. How you mess up that movie
and
so
Miles
bad?
Teller.
Yes,
he's a great actor.
They're fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, all I know is I really hope that John Krasinski takes the reins of the Fantastic Four. That's my hope. I've heard rumors for years.
I've heard about that. Well, yeah. Peter?
All right, as much as you guys poop on my story about taking you to see Jason Bourne as opposed to Suicide Squad sucked.
But I feel like Jason Bourne was worse.
Yeah, take that, Peter.
It was, but Suicide Squad was not much better.
I've still never seen it.
I still haven't.
Really?
I haven't seen it.
No, I've never seen it. The old one?
Funny.
Never saw it.
Dude, and you know why? Whole bunch of characters that they didn't make you like.
Yep.
So that's just a tragedy. Also, I heard Morbius sucks, and I'll leave it at that.
Yes, yeah, I've heard that as well. Venom 2 was a trashy movie, not honorable mention as well.
Wasn't the first Venom good though?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was okay.
I'm gonna make one prediction too.
Okay.
Thor, Love and Thunder is not going to be a good movie.
It's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be bad.
No, gentlemen, I am mad that you would speak ill of our boy Taika Waititi like that.
I love him.
I
love him.
He's a good person. Just,
no, but he made Jojo Rabbit. I love Jojo Rabbit.
Great movie. But no, I would say, listen, okay, out of all the Thor movies, this one will not be the worst.
Okay, I will give you that
I'm
one.
not saying that, but
it won't be great.
Okay,
but I don't think it'll be the worst.
Here's what you guys need to expect from this movie. Go into it not looking for a Ragnarok, right? Or not looking for a top tier Marvel movie. Look for the enjoyment of a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and you will be happy. That's what I'm saying.
All
It's
right.
gonna be decent, and it's gonna be
I'll try.
fun.
Okay,
I'll try
Nazia.
Thanks for
All right.
Peter.
thanks for crapping on me, guys.
Peter, I want to hear it.
Do you all have any thank yous?
No. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Wait, did you
You're
say your
playing the
last
music.
one?
Huh?
What was
I
your-
thought
what was
that, oh, Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you didn't say that. I thought you were gonna say Jason Bourne.
Oh. That segue was beautiful in the thank yous.
I
wasn't
would
it?
like to say thank you to Jason Bourne for being the only movie to make me fall asleep.
I would like
I-
to thank John for getting off my back about it.
I want to thank Brie Larson for
That was
helping me improve my quality time of sleep per day, especially when I watch Marvel movies such as Captain Marvel to fall asleep too.
I think Chevere's
well,
an AI.
well said. Chevere's an AI.
All right. I too would like to thank Brie Larson for her upcoming role in Star Wars as Jabba the Hutt.
Larson the Hutt.
Larson.
I
the
would
Hutt.
like to thank Chevere for not remembering the nickname that he had for 4 years in college.
And I would like to say thank you, Dan Murphy, for being quite possibly my second most favoriteest of the podcasters that come on as a guest.
I would like to say thank you to Chevere for wording that so great, and I'd like to thank you, the listeners, and we'll see you next week. Guys, this was fun, but we'll see how it turns out.
I know, right?
I think
Chevere,
it had-
all of your thank yous were like so clunky, but they were hilarious.